Hello and welcome. I was so honored to be invited to participate in this amazing summit with some of the top, most powerful and potent spiritual leaders that are in the online space. So just a thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. What we're going to talk about today in this class is standing in your authority in your coaching business and in your space. What that means is really truly owning who you are and understanding your value and making sure that that is being conveyed in a way that your audience can receive. During this class, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process of how to assert your authority in the online space. So let's dive in. The first thing that you're going to need to do is have a signature offer. This means that you have an offer that you are known for. This is how we establish authority, right? We have to be known for something. We can't be that person that's just kind of all over the place, putting stuff out there. We're not seen as an expert, right? We're seen as that jack of all trades, master of none kind of energy. But when we have that specific thing that we are known for, this is how we start creating brand authority. So if you're someone who is thinking right now, what's my signature offer? This is going to be where you need to start. Taking that time to really tune in to your own inner guidance, tune into yourself, and think about where it is in your life that you've seen a pattern, the pattern of experience, a pattern of struggle, a pattern of suffering. Yes, even your suffering. That's why we take pain into purpose, right? Looking at all of that cumulatively, this is what's going to help you figure out how to create a signature offer. The signature offer is going to be the bread and butter of your entire business. It's going to, again, be what you are known for. So let's use an example of what it's like when we have a signature offer. Say you are a healer, you're a channel, you're a psychic, maybe you're a coach in strategy, business, etc. So you've got this signature offer now. You know what it is that you specialize in. You know what it is that you want to set yourself up as an expert in, so that every time someone thinks of this specific topic, right, they think of you. That is the name that pops up. This is the goal. This is what we're wanting to do in our businesses, is set ourselves up as that expert. So you figured that out. You've created this amazing, beautiful offer. Now that you have that, we have to go into step 2. Step 2 is going to be understanding this offer. So we've got step 1 is creating that signature offer. Step 2 is understanding it. Now, this is something that I refer to as an offer autopsy. Yes, I'm sharing this. This is something I use with my clients, my one-to-one clients, when we're building out their program. So we take this offer autopsy and we utilize it to break down the signature offer and look at it inside out. We look at things like, who is it for? What are the results they're going to get? Why would they want those results? How quickly would they get those results? And lots of other things that are inside that program that allow us to truly, truly understand it. How many of you watching this have ever been asked, what do you do? And you kind of find yourself like, I'm not quite sure. I don't really know how to answer this, right? Like deer in the headlights moment. This is because we don't fully understand our offer. And it's definitely if we don't have a signature offer, right? And we're still kind of trying to piecemeal things together and trying to figure it out what it is that we are the authority in, right? So understanding the offer is going to be tantamount to your success, especially setting yourself up as that authority in the online coaching. Okay. So breaking down the offer, again, understanding who it's for, why it's for them, what kind of results they're going to get, what kind of things should they expect to experience. All of that type of stuff is going to be very, very important, because then we take that information into step 3, which is where we start to understand our content strategy based off of our offer autopsy. Okay, so we have this offer breakdown, we've broken it all apart, we understand it, we've dissected it, right? We know exactly who it's for, what it does, how fast it does it, everything. We are an expert at understanding and explaining our offer. Now, taking that knowledge and utilizing it to break down that information into categories that are going to allow us to understand our audience and who we're speaking to. Example, so our offer is a transformative offer, right? We've got a program in place to help women accelerate their spiritual awakening and step into their power. This is a very kind of, this is what we hear, right? And that's often because we haven't set ourselves as an authority, right? This is kind of the general message that we get with a lot of these offers, right? It's transformative and we're helping women reclaim their power. Okay, so with this offer, now that we fully understand it and have fully broken it down, we're then going to figure out, what does that look like? What does it look like to help a woman reclaim her power? What is it going to look like in her life? What is it going to look like in her marriage? What is it going to look like in her single life? What is it going to look like in her bank account? What is it going to look like in her body? What's it going to look like in her health? You see where I'm going with this? So understanding what the offer does, this is one category. It's transformation. Great. We break that category down into what areas of their life are they going to see this transformation, right? This is how we create our content. This is how we create the ideas behind how we're going to start showing up and what we're going to talk about. So now we have this. So we'll say they're going to see this in their bank account because it's going to heal their relationship with money. They're going to know that they're worthy of having money. They're going to know that they can receive money. They're going to know that they are capable of creating a massive income in their life, right? So that's one of the transformation categories right there. Okay, so we'll look at the money. So now we have other evidence of what this program is for. We have other categories of who we're talking to. Okay, so we know results, transformation. Now, who are we talking to? Are we talking to women who are in their 30s? Are we talking to women who are going through a divorce? Are we talking to women who are empty nesters? Are we talking to women who are wanting to transition from one career into the other? Who are we talking to, right? So understanding the offer and what it's about, we're now understanding, who am I talking to? So now, having this information, we're going to utilize that to put it together in content. How do I talk about this? Who am I talking to, and what am I saying to them? So I'm talking to professional women in their 30s. Maybe they have young children. Maybe they're trying to figure out the balance of being a mom and also being a professional. Maybe they're single moms like me who are having to be the breadwinner and the nurturer in the home. Maybe that's our target audience. So this is who we know we're going to speak to. And we want to let them know how our offer is going to help transform their financial experience. What does that look like? This is where the authority starts coming. This is where we start showing up in a way that really allows people to know that we know what we're talking about and that we have an offer that will give them the result that they want. This is how we become the go-to in this area, in this niche, okay? So I have this idea of the transformation and I know who I'm talking to. What kinds of struggles would the single mom in her 30s, who is a professional woman, be struggling with that are going to impact her financially? Now, this is something really important that we need to understand. In the old kind of bro marketing, like, ooh, way of doing things, yes, that's the technical term, ugh, right? Where it's like, it just feels really like kind of predatory and like, ooh, it just doesn't feel good for those of us who are higher vibrational, who want to be in that yummy, nurturing, sensual, desire-based energy in this sacred space that we are operating in. We want to take those struggles and not poke at them, right? This is like the old way of doing stuff. Let's poke at pain points. We don't want to poke at pain points. We want to highlight solutions. This is like a good spot to take a note. Highlight solutions. But in order to highlight a solution, we have to understand our potential clients' struggles. So we do need to know these things. We need to know that the single mom probably feels overwhelmed. She probably feels like she's not doing enough in her business and not doing enough at home because she's being tugged between the two. She's probably feeling unsupported. A lot of women do feel that way in general, right? Even married women, women in relationships, they're not feeling understood, supported. Okay. So how is this going to reflect in finances? Well, if there's an overall energy of not feeling supported, money is a masculine energy. Money is the energy of provision, protection, support. This is a masculine energy. So if she's struggling with the feeling in general of feeling supported, she's probably going to have a very odd relational dynamic with money, right? That vibration is going to be a little hinky. So she's not going to feel super supported by her money, okay? Unless she's done the work to heal, right? Or done the work with her mindset around that aspect of things. So this is where we could talk, right? This is where we can understand, okay, so she's not feeling supported. She's not feeling understood. She's not feeling like she can relax and surrender and lean back because she's always having to do something in her business or in her home life. Okay, so understanding what are these struggles? What does her life look like? What are her areas in her life where she would like expansion, where she would like to surrender? This is very important to women, right? For us to feel safe, for us to feel like we can surrender. This is why it's very important when I work with my clients and I go into their businesses and do things like channeling their copy and creating their graphics and working on their branding and putting together their sales pages, right? I do this for them so that they can surrender and feel safe and supported. This is essential for us as women to be able to show up in our highest version as the feminine, because we're able to feel safe. This keeps us connected into our body, into our womb space, and then we can create. So this would be the message. This would be what I would want to look for with this potential client. And this is how I would want to write my copy, right? I would want to make sure that I spoke to her and let her know, not poking at pain points, but letting her know I understand. I understand what you're going through. How would it feel to feel supported? How would it feel to know that you have a steady income every month and you're not having to worry and stress about making bills or if you're going to get another client or etc.? Because she wants to feel safe and secure. She wants to feel supported. So she's going to want stability, right? So understanding this, knowing, right? This is the important thing, knowing that my offer, your offer, is going to be the solution for her. We speak very lovingly, just like we would to a friend, because we're here as heart-centered women who want to serve. And so being able to understand this woman's journey, her struggles, her fears, her needs, we can then communicate through our offer, through our content, that we have the solution for what she's looking for. So for me, I would look at the aspect of women who are struggling in their business, not feeling supported, not being able to surrender, feeling stuck, not feeling super connected to being able to channel copy and create that kind of stuff. So I would talk to those women because this is what I do. This is how I serve my clients. And so I would want to make sure that they knew and understood that I am here to serve them. I am here to help them feel safe. I am here to help them so that they can surrender and lean back and breathe, right? So think about it right now. Your offer, and again, if you don't have one, it's okay. What is your heart calling you to do? What type of transformative result would you want to create in someone's reality? What passion pulls you with that belly gut fire where you're just in it and it's like, yes, operating from full desire, from pleasure, from bliss? What feels good to you to help other people with? It's probably going to be something that was really close to your heart. Maybe something that you bear witness to in other people's suffering, or it's something that you experienced yourself. This is where the passion is implanted. This is where it is cultivated. And making sure that we're operating from a space of passion, of desire. This is what's going to help us stay connected into our feminine energy, following our intuition and own internal guidance. This is really important. I see so often women doing things, especially in their businesses, because they feel like that's what they're supposed to do. I fell into this trap myself in the past. But when we're able to really tune in and understand, what am I really called to do? Who am I as a service provider, as a healer, as someone who is here to leave a legacy? What is my part in that? How do I fulfill that? What makes me passionate? This is what we have to tune into to create that offer. And then once we have it, again, we work backwards, right? We break it down. And then from that, we're able to understand who it's for, what it does, and then make sure that we're speaking directly to those people. The other aspect of this that I do want to touch on is once you are very clear on your offer, what it is, what it does, how it serves, who it serves, what results, right? All of this stuff. Once you are very clear on that, tapping into the essence of it when it comes to your brand, making sure that your brand is represented in that energy. This is something I just worked with one of my clients on a few days ago, with the energy that she wanted to embody in her business. What does that look like? How do we allow people to start tuning into the way I want to make them feel through images, colors, text, messaging? How do I start connecting in this way through my brand's essence? That's kind of like your little bonus, right? Now we know what we do and what we want to be known for. We want to be an expert in. Now we know how to talk about it and to start showing up consistently through talking about it, because we're truly understanding this and can break it down. But now we have to make sure that we're representing ourselves in this way. that our graphics, our templates, our colors, that everything is conveying this message and that it stays consistent. Again, the feminine loves consistency, right? It feels stable, feels safe, feels secure. When we can create that type of energy in our businesses, it allows the feminine to come into that space and already feel surrendered and in her body. This is when she will make decisions based off of desire and intuitive guidance versus fear. We don't want clients coming in based on fear or lack or having pain points pushed on. That does not tend to result in a great client experience for them or for us as the provider. But when we're able to cultivate an environment where they're entering into our space because we've already helped them connect into their desire, into their pleasure, into their creativity and feel safe, this is when they come in and they're wide open and they're ready. They're ready for the result. If we bring someone in who is coming in from a space of constriction, they won't be receptive. So we want to make sure that we are using our content to speak to the right people and to help the feminine open and relax and feel safe. I know that everyone here is a heart-centered practitioner or provider, and we genuinely want extraordinary, transformative, life-changing results for all of our clients. Setting ourselves up as an authority, speaking clearly to the right people, and speaking in a tone that helps those people feel safe and know that we are the provider that can support them best. That is how we're going to attract soulmate clients that are constantly giving us rave reviews. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you learned something. And again, I'm so grateful to have been invited to participate in this and enjoy your business. And I hope that you have a lot of fun stepping into your authority. Thank you.